In this video, you'll learn how to set up a software account under your service bureau, which includes 3 main parts. The first part is onboarding the client into the back office. To begin, log into the TaxSlayer back office. From the home screen, click the View button under Manage Locations, then select Add Location. It's helpful to create an online form to gather necessary client information once you've secured a software license sale. Remember to collect copies of the ERO's Unexpired Identification, EFIN Summary Letter, and PTIN Digital Card or Letter. Start by entering the company name, EFIN, PTIN, and IRS tracking number. The IRS tracking number is essential, as it's how the IRS associates your software submissions with your EFIN. You'll find this number at the top of the application summary. Next, enter the ERO's title, a commonly missed step, along with their first name, last name, date of birth, and social security number. Scroll down then, select the title, first name and last name. If needed, you can use the copy icon, 2 overlapping paper symbols, to save time by duplicating information if it's the same throughout. Ensure you enter at least the primary office phone number, and if the client has additional numbers, include those as well. Add the year-round address, physical address, and shipping address. If the addresses are the same, use the copy feature again for efficiency. Double enter the client's email address to verify accuracy, and sign off that all information is correct and up to date for the 2024 tax year. Once everything is accurate, click Continue to Bank Application to complete the first part of the setup. If you see an error message like EFIN already in system, reach out to your account manager with details about the error and they will assist you further. In this part, you will learn how to complete the bank application process. As a service bureau, it's essential that you are already registered with both Refund Advantage and Santa Barbara to offer these options to your software clients. Each client will need to inform you of their preferred bank. You can either proceed to the bank application right after completing the first setup step or access it by selecting Manage Banking on the left side of the screen. Next, choose the banking partner. In this video, we'll walk through both applications, beginning with the Refund Advantage application. Part 1. Bank information. Make sure the correct year for which you're applying is selected. Enter the bank name. Select whether it's a checking or savings account, then input the routing and account numbers twice. Indicate whether it's a personal or business account. Then enter the EIN or SSN and specify if it's an EN. Add the office name, website, years of filing experience, years at the current address, years of bank product experience, and years of e-filing. If the EFIN has prior history, some fields will auto-populate. RT volume projection next year, total number of returns. Last year, principals in the office and office staff count will also need to be entered. Choose a security question and review the agreements with the ERO. Enter your name to confirm that you've reviewed the information with them. Part 2. Bank disbursement options. Select the client's preferences for card disbursements, check disbursements, and pre-AC advances. Indicate whether the business operates from a residential or commercial location. Specify entity type, and state if the eFin has other active software licenses. Input the address for exception checks, typically the office address, and confirm if the client wants to offer advances or loans. Specify if the office is a standalone service bureau, multi-site, online preparation, or corporate setup, and disclose if a bank has ever refused to renew their contract to offer tax-related products. Part 3. Additional fees. These fees apply only to the specific eFin being set up. For the transmission fee, select whether to add an additional amount, which is usually a fee per return transmitted and paid to the Service Bureau in April. Set the Service Bureau fee, paid as returns are funded, which is your charge for software services. Document prep fees can also be added here. Confirm all fees by signing off. Part 4. eFin Owner. Use the copy-paste button to duplicate information already on file from the first application part. Enter the office and mobile numbers, choose whether to receive SMS updates, and provide identification details. Type, number, issuing state, and expiration date. Part 5. Principal Owner. Again, you can copy information if it remains the same. Ensure to input the business ownership percentage held by the principal. Part 2. Additional information. If the client requires Spanish materials, make that selection here. Choose the previous bank used. Review the agreement with the ERO, confirming they understand and agree, and sign off that this step has been completed. Part 3. Additional fees. Santa Barbara allows you to add transmission fees. Set your Service Bureau fee here. You may also add a document prep fee. Note that Santa Barbara includes additional fees for document prep. If you opt to charge clients a $12 check printing fee, Santa Barbara offers a $4 rebate for this service. Sign off to confirm your agreement and understanding of the fees. Part 4. EFIN Owner. You can use the copy function to automatically enter the EFIN owner information. Enter identification details as required. Part 5. Principal owner copy information if it remains consistent. Indicate the percentage of business ownership held by the principal and confirm if they consent to text message notifications. Add license details as needed. Part 6. Office staff use the copy function again if applicable. Part 7. W-9 form. This section will auto-populate based on the information already entered. Part 8. Locking the application. Once submitted, the application will be locked for 24 to 48 hours. The client will receive an email directly from Santa Barbara with further instructions and any additional requirements. This completes the Santa Barbara application process. The final step to complete your software activation is adding the client to the software itself. This step connects the back-office work you've completed and enables the client to transmit data to the IRS. Without linking the software, the client will be unable to transmit. Once logged in, scroll down to Manage Offices. If you wish to group accounts, you can use the Manage Office Groups feature. Under Manage Offices, select Add Office, and a new page will appear. Enter the office name. For the Date on Tax Return setting, I typically choose Return Created or Return Completed to avoid confusion, as selecting Current Date may make clients think their return hasn't been filed. Keep Preparer Only selected on Form 8879. Consider adding optional services like audit protection and identity protection, and any additional fees you want to assess. These settings can be updated later. You also have the option of printing returns with the customer's bank account information instead of the default bank application. This can help address client concerns about the destination of their returns. I recommend selecting Require Taxpayer Signature, though this is optional and can be toggled on or off as needed. For privacy, you may choose to hide Pro Address if the location is home-based or if you're unsure. I also select Print Office Name on Form 1040, then add the office address and phone number. Click Save and Access Office. Once inside the office, navigate to Configuration and select ERO Setup. To obtain the customer ID, go back to the back office, click Edit, click Edit, and copy this number. It may have been overlooked during the initial setup, but it's crucial to complete the process. Paste this number into the Customer ID field, then enter the ERO name, business name. I typically set the office identifier as their name with no spaces or as an abbreviation if it's lengthy. Input the EIN and EFIN, select Use Office Address and Phone Information, and Continue. This will finalize the software activation. To grant the client access to their newly activated account, you'll need to add them as a preparer. If you're unsure about roles, refer to the Add Preparer and Roles and Permissions videos for guidance.